Mecco Marking and Traceability has been making a mark on our region for 125 years, literally. The company is celebrating its 125th anniversary this year, and the secret of that longevity? Adapting to changing markets and technology certainly has been part of it. Dave Sweet is president of Mecco Marking and Traceability, and good to have you here. Welcome.
Thank you, Bill. Appreciate you having me here today.
Yeah, well, Mecco's been around a long time, obviously 125 years. May not be a household name to everybody in our region. So What exactly is the marking and traceability business? What do you do?
Sure. For Mecco, we're manufacturing industrial marking equipment. So anything from laser marking technologies that will apply barcodes to, let's say, transmission cases for Ford, or marking on fuel rods for Westinghouse, or on a razor blade for Gillette. So we'll use those types of laser technologies to imprint a barcode or serial number on that product. We also offer a line of metal impact, so dot peen markers that will indent into steel, metals, so that they can use it for product identification and part traceability.
Okay, and the company started 125 years ago, so I guess marking's been a need in industry for a long time, right?
Yes, we started off hammer and chisel. So we actually did that product, we call that traditional hand stamp product. We actually did that until about 2006, and we sold that off to a friendly competitor.
Wow, okay.
But it's one where our company was really tied to the steel industry. So we were marking, the steel billets as they came down. We developed technology not just for hand stamping, but we would create what we called slab and bloom markers, where we'd actually have huge arms that would open up, the steel would come through, and we would come down with some force and indent into the side of that steel.
And so Mecco would manufacture the equipment that then would be sold to the steel mill, and it's the one that's marking the slab or whatever as
Correct.
It comes down the line. Okay.
Correct.
But I take it, and then they somehow had to adapt when the steel industry became less and less of a factor here in the region over the years. So.
Oh, absolutely. I think that's been one of our reasons for our longevity, is our ability to look out at what the customers are looking for, what the market is driving us towards, and offering innovative technologies. Even when we were doing hand stamps, the things we were doing at that time were unique to the industry, and they served certain parts of the market where safety was a concern. Even on hand stamps, there's a major safety issue with those, and when we developed or co-developed some technology for safety steel that wouldn't shatter when struck. And so in the late 80s, we were looking towards technologies that had a more automated marking. And we got into the dot peen. We were the first company to develop dot peen marking. And then we started looking at, all right, what are those next technologies? And that's where we started looking at laser marking. How do we apply laser technologies to the marking base that we had already established?
So that had to have been a big transition for the company. You've gone from a totally analog world to now light to be able to do this.
Oh, sure. We were a machine shop at that point.
Okay.
So we were machining all the hand stamps. We were grinding, heat treating. So we were a machine shop that was now getting into some very high-tech manufacturing, and that's where we started developing laser technology here in Pittsburgh. And that's when we decided in 2006 it's time to sell that traditional business so that we could really focus on automated marking. So computer-controlled or PLC-controlled marking.
And so you've really then had to, I guess, skill up the people who work for you, or find, ever more highly skilled people to be able to do this kind of work.
Sure. So we started with the folks that have been there. Our team, a lot of our manufacturing team has actually been there for 30 plus years.
Wow.
And so they're marking experts. So I didn't need to teach them how to mark and apply marks. What I needed to teach them is how to build laser technology and laser systems. And that went very, very well at the beginning. And then certainly as we've increased, we've tripled the size of our company over the last 4 years. We've added a lot of new folks on that come with a little bit higher level of technology from the start. But it's been a real nice evolution of folks that have been with the company a long time, who have adopted to this new technology, and new folks that are coming in with, I think, fresh ideas. How do we apply this in a different way? It's been a nice merger of what I call generations of engineers.
Wow, that's terrific. If you, yeah, whenever you can make that work. So how many people do you have?
We have 36 employees.
36, and you're up in the North Hills, right? North of Pittsburgh. So you still looking for people as you anticipate continued growth?
Oh, absolutely. I think our plans for the next 3 to 5 years, we know we can double the business.
Wow.
And again, that's after tripling it in the last 4 years. So we feel that we just released new technology that the industry does not have, and we feel that's a key catalyst for us to continue our growth. And again, it's the Mecco way. Look at what your customers are doing, ask them, what is it that you're not getting, and go out and design it and build it. And I think that's the tradition that we carry, and it's going to carry us to, I think, some very nice future, especially in the next 3 to 5 years.
Very exciting. The company's called Mecco Marking and Traceability, 125 years old. Dave Sweet, thank you so much.
Thank you, Bill.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Next up, our region's direct connection to the Tony Awards. Stay with us.